Hello, hello, hello! You grow, girl!
Hi guys, it's me, Alexa from Alexa Plays Games. Today, I'm doing another yappy video because someone mentioned they wanted me to yap about the new Brawl Talk, and I mean, I really want to yap about it, so here we are. Again. I promise I am working on guides too, I swear.
Let's go!
But anyways, I tend to stay away from the Brawl Talk, I'm not gonna lie, because I hate new brawler spoilers. Like, learning their names and super special abilities is pretty inevitable since I always stumble across videos about them or people chatting about it on Discord. But when it comes to their mechanics, figuring it all out for myself is the fun part for me, so I avoid anything that will show me how to use their basic or how their super works and all that jazz until I can try it out for myself in-game. So I won't yap about the new brawlers, although I assume they'll be broken because they always are. Yeah, we may have another Larry and Louie apocalypse on our hands here.
Oh, you better bring it!
But the rest, oh yeah, I have thoughts, but I also wanted to hear your thoughts, so I asked everyone on my server, link in the description, what they thought about it. Of course there were mixed reviews, but seriously, that is to be expected. I think there were some definite good changes and some aspects I had many thoughts about, so get ready for some yapping. All in all, I think there's a lot to be excited about. First of all, the trophy rework. Only a couple of you guys brought it up, but I've also heard mixed reviews about this too. It's clear they're trying to improve the experience of playing ladder for casuals, and I mean, I know it's going to be a lot easier to push trophies for experienced players and tryhards, but I think this is a positive, and I'll tell you why. Matchmaking has been hell on my account ever since I crossed the 40k mark. That's because once you reach this point, you're matched against other experienced players over 40k, and most experienced players are smarter than me and play on teams and not with randoms. Which also means that when I get the itch to play and just decided to play with randoms, I will sometimes get matched with good randoms, but half of the time I get matched with hard-stuck silver, gold, and diamond randoms who will sabotage the game or force me into a 1v3, which is just not ideal, but learning how to carry bad randoms is part of getting good at a certain brawler in my opinion.
Next up, baby!
But ever since they introduced ranked and displayed your rank on battle cards, it only confirmed something I knew for a while but just couldn't prove. And that was matchmaking was definitely sabotaging my trophies. Honestly, I truly believe if for the past year I decided to only play with friends and never played with randoms, I would have a lot more trophies. So every time I played low trophies with randoms recently, it has reminded me why I don't play my girls much in ladder on my main, and instead for a while now when I get the urge to play Amber, Jessie, BB, Janet, Piper, and Bay, I'll just hop on my mini because I'll still be matched with hard-stuck diamond teammates, but at least I'm not getting matched against teams of legendary and masters players who I have to 1v3 to win the game. It's a lot more fun and less stressful. But with this new rework, I can see myself feeling like I can mess around with them and easily get my trophies back if I do tilt. Maybe I'll be able to play with randoms 1000 trophies and up and not feel like I have to team up. That makes me very happy and hopeful because while now I have quite a few friends who will play with me when I ask, they're not always available and sometimes I just want to play. So I'm hoping this rework will help me feel free to do that without worrying about tilting 100+ trophies because matchmaking was so unfair. And yeah, now that I played a lot last night and this morning, I can confirm it's much easier to push with randoms now. Before the update, I had tilted Barley to 600 trophies trying to carry randoms in Hot Zone, and this morning I played the same map, dueling beetles, and while my teammates were just as bad as before, I not only gained back the 50 trophies I had lost, I also gained 50 more and reached 65k, so yeah, much easier to just mess around with randoms than before. A lot of you mentioned the event. I understand why you're annoyed about yet another event that will introduce new modifiers into the game. It does end up with certain brawlers benefiting while the rest suffer, and usually it's my favorites who suffer. But I'm hopeful that this event will actually be more fun than the past two, and I'll tell you why. Mutations, hands down, was the worst thing that has ever happened to Brawl. I'm not even joking about that. Like the first day or so, I was like, ooh, interesting. This could be fun. But once everyone caught on to how broken Rico and Ruffs were, no other brawler was playable in the mutated modes. And to make it worse, they turned regular modes into mutated modes. So if it was a map I love to play on, I felt like I couldn't play, and that was awful. I was so relieved when mutations ended. But, and this might be a controversial opinion, I thought the SpongeBob event was pretty fun. Yes, only certain classes benefited, and Colt was absolutely broken and horribly annoying. I'm not contesting that. Also, the Kitberry teams who would camp out near the poisonous gas in trios and make a bajillion cubes for them to eat were so annoying. But that was still leagues better than only 2 brawlers being broken and impossible to beat while the rest of the brawlers were just absolutely unplayable. So, in my opinion, the SpongeBob event got like a B from me. It was fun. I liked how it encouraged me to play brawlers I never touched before, like Colt or Crow, and my Brawlentine loved trios, so I'm happy he's happy trios are back. I wasn't the biggest fan, but it's much better than Solo Showdown in my opinion. So the Angels and Demons event though, will this be another step in the right direction? I think so. I think with the last event, they learned and have tried to take steps to prevent the problems from the last event. Now, from what I understand, if you're an angel and you unlock a blessing, or you're a demon and you unlock a curse, all of your brawlers will benefit from whatever it is. That means you can play your favorites with these modifiers and not feel like they're going to get bullied by other classes just because your girls only got bubbles, while Colt could spam auto-aim and kill you no matter how hard you juked. I think that's a definite step in the right direction for sure. Hopefully all brawlers will benefit from the modifiers. I'm sure some brawlers will benefit in particular, but maybe it won't be so unfair for my girls at the very least. But I do have a bone to pick with it, and correct me if I'm wrong, but that is being randomly sorted as a demon or an angel every single day. I think they should have made you pick a camp to begin with, and you could only change camps like once or something like that, because what if a friend I want to play with, or no, my Brawlentine is a demon when I'm an angel, won't that make it really hard to play the event with them that day? That sounds horrible. No wonder the Brawl talk made him so bored he fell asleep. But Rika brought up a good point in my opinion as well. Not only that switching between angels and demons will be fun, which I think it just might be, but why? Why do we have permanent hypercharged skin forms before something that allows us to report trolls or request to avoid bad randoms in ranked and ladder? Like, this should have been made a thing many, many moons ago, in my opinion.
I'm sugar and spice.
No one brought up the new mode, but I want to talk about it real quick before we get to the good stuff. So the new mode looks like a play on Siege. Now, I already had mixed feelings about Siege. It's hell to play with randoms, but fun to play with friends because it's an interesting mode. As a controller lover, try saying that fast 3 times. I love the challenge of trying to get mid-control, but objective players are very sneaky and will often just sneak over to the enemy side and deal damage to your little safe thingy. Randoms will always let them do this. It drives me absolutely crazy. But it should be fun playing with friends. Just the millions of angels or demons kind of scare me. Like, that looks horrifying, to be honest. I don't want a million demons attacking me all at once, okay? So, yeah, For this one, I'd say definitely find a team. Now, for the moment we've all been waiting for, hypercharges. As with every update, some hypercharges seem very OP and some seem very lackluster, but we won't really know until we can actually try them out for ourselves if they're good or not. But I did put my first impressions in order from least impressed to most impressed. The hypercharge I was least impressed by was definitely Otis. His hypercharge reminds me of Nani's hypercharge. They were like, what do I do with this? Maybe make it bigger and that's about it? Like, Otis's super is already a guaranteed kill. Like, why couldn't you come up with something a little bit more creative, Supercell? The brawler is already neglected as it is because he's pretty boring to play. No offense, Otis, but alas, it's true. I'd say other shutdown brawlers are much more entertaining to play, so he tends to get pushed to the side already. So instead of trying to fix that with a fun hypercharge, they were like, make it big? It's such a shame because Otis is such a cutie and he deserves better. Then there's Stu's and Daryl's. I ranked these hypercharges low, not because it's the hypercharge's fault. I'm sure in the right hands these hypercharges can be super annoying and Daryl is already ridiculous to begin with. Why did we have to make him more broken, Supercell? But I very rarely touch these brawlers, so I'm not super excited about them, even though I do think a lot of players, including my Brawlentine, are going to have a lot of fun with them. It's just I'm not excited about it is all. Now for 8-Bit's hypercharge. I am on the fence for this one. I almost put it below Stu's and Daryl's, but I mean, I think if you play it right, it could be good. The only thing is, most of the time with 8-Bit, you place his turret behind a wall so it can't get destroyed easily, and everyone is saying, it's like Jesse's turret, but he can't heal his turret with his basic attack like Jesse can, so yeah, I'm on the fence. But I guess if you're not dealing with a thrower or a wall breaker who can counter his turret, it would be useful, because if someone tries to destroy his turret but they have to like go behind a wall to do so, his turret would protect itself, so that's kind of cool. And yeah, this will definitely make him more playable in Heist for sure. I am really excited for Ruff's hypercharge though. Okay, so recently I've actually been playing Ruff's quite a bit, and I can't believe I haven't been playing this brawler more. He is definitely underrated, and I like his mechanics. They're very well made. Seriously, can't believe I've neglected him so much. But I think when he was introduced, I was in the middle of my hot zone only phase, and while he can work in hot zone, he's not a carry randoms in hot zone brawler, so I didn't work on him very much. But now with this hypercharge, oh my god, his hypercharge will feed his teammates or himself another hypercharge. Like, oh my god, that's gonna be so good. I am so excited for that. I may actually start pushing for his title after I get his hypercharge for sure. And the hypercharge I am most excited about is Penny's hypercharge. Penny has been so neglected for so long. I forgot how fun she was back when she was absolutely broken and a menace to society. With this hypercharge and her recent buffs, I really believe she's gonna be a menace again. While I'm not excited to have to face her, I am excited to play her with her hypercharge.
I will taunt you!
But yeah, I am definitely disappointed that Ambi didn't get a hypercharge. They've been giving a legendary brawler a hypercharge every update, but for some reason, not this time. Also, poor Janet and Ash, as Basic brought up, have been completely neglected for far too long, so I feel like they deserved a hypercharge more than Daryl, but I guess we'll have to keep being patient, huh? Now last but definitely not least, the topic I am probably the most qualified to discuss, being a very bougie princess, is skins. I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably going to be throwing money at Supercell over these skins. There are some absolutely gorgeous skins, and it looks like some of you guys agreed with me. So starting with Angels versus Demons, what do I think of these skins? Honestly, they're mostly just so good. So first of all, I love the Angels and Demons theme. It definitely gave them a lot of room to be creative while designing these skins because the designs are high quality for sure. Not to mention, you can get almost all of these skins with bling, which is great, especially for the non-bougie free-to-play players in the game. I'm probably the most excited for the demon skins though because Willow has been in need of a new skin for a very long time. I'm really happy my girl is getting a cool skin that pairs well with her cruel and ready to rule personality. Demon M's is also so cool and also pairs well with her toxic side. The only one I was a bit confused about was Demon Otis. Like, Supercell, you already made a Demon Otis. Oni Otis. Oni means demon in Japanese. But, okay. I guess they don't know what else to do with him. But honestly, if you wanted to give him a skin, why not an angelic skin? I've said this already, but he's such a cutie. It wouldn't be too hard. But speaking of angelic, the angelic skins are so gorgeous too. Again, I love that you can buy them with bling or get them in a rank drop. I especially want Angel Lily. How cute is that design? But angelic Bax and Jean also look really cool, and I like that Jean has an angelic skin now, seeing as his skins have all been pretty evil up until now. He's such a smiley weirdo, like he doesn't seem evil at all to me. So I'm glad he's getting an angelic skin. And while Larry and Lori already have two good skins, the angelic twins may end up being my favorite skin for them. But now we have to talk about the elephant in the room, or should I say the two most annoying assassins in the room, Edgar and Mortis, and their hypercharged skins. Okay, first of all, Dark Angel Edgar makes me want to become an Edgar main unironically, and I hate Supercell for that. Look at this beautiful skin! Demon Mortis, it's pretty mid to me. I mean, it's fine. It suits his personality, but Angel Edgar, oh my god. I may become a Vision Gear Edgar main unironically because of this skin, but that right there, this is why I have beef. How many skins do Edgar and Mortis already have, Supercell? I know they're very popular brawlers, but for the love of everything holy or unholy, depending on if you're an angel or a demon, can other brawlers in this game get good skins too? Yeah, I didn't realize I was so close to her title, so I got her title again. I need to be stopped.
Somebody order a knuckle sandwich?
And also the cartoon skins. These skins are definitely not affordable, but they're pretty great. I mean, the Rosa skin you can get at a drop, but the rest will take quite a few gems or real world money to get for sure. I'm especially excited for Macy's Brawl Pass skin because my girl needs more skins. The skins she has already are pretty mid in my opinion, but this skin, oh my gosh, especially the pink one, definitely gives me life, and I will find a way for my Knight in Shining Armor Chitara Kujo to get it, even if it's the last thing I do. I will find a way. But I'm definitely not the only one who loved this skin. If you guys weren't thirsting after this skin, you were thirsting after Juju, and as a straight grown-ass woman, I am not ashamed to say that I don't blame you for that. They both are gorgeous, Macy especially with this skin. The other skins are also great, especially Rosa's, which we'll thankfully be able to get from a rank drop. It's just, the rest are unfortunately not affordable at all. I'm not sure why everyone is hating on the Cordy skin though. I don't think it's so bad, but I will say I don't think it looks worth 299 gems to get it, which is disappointing because my favorite little mushroom man definitely deserves better.
I love you, Mr. Bad.
Must remember bring walkie-talkie. I have full pants of happiness.
Wow, congrats if you made it this far into the video. I wasn't kidding, I really do love to yap. But yeah, those are all of my thoughts as of right now about the Brawl Talk and this recent update. If you like this video, make sure to leave a comment or join my server and let me know. I love hearing from you guys. If you like the art in my new profile picture and banner of Fang, Buster, and Janet having a picnic, check out Abe's Tumblr, link in the description. He's very talented. I swear I am working on guides and mastery pushes, so stay tuned. But until then, play later, guys. Mwah.